Hey everyone, it's Clint Tucker, guitar trainer and coach. It's Fretwork Friday, Volume 24. Go ahead and like and subscribe so you can stay updated on what I'm doing and what I'm teaching. Let's go ahead and tune up. I'm using my Sur Classic T Pro and going through my little Epiphone Valve Junior with the Mercury mod. Here is the 6-string E. Here is the 5-string A. Here is the 4-string D. Third string G. Second string B. And first string E. Okay, we're going to be looking at a picking strategy to get you better at your picking. And one thing that I run into a lot of times with students is that their right hand accuracy or their picking accuracy is just not there yet, and they have a hard time making that work without just taking years and years to refine it. I want to give you a way to supercharge your progress and make it quicker. And the easiest way to do it is to practice this technique called preparation. And it's used in classical music, and especially with classical right hand, but we can apply it with a pick as well. We're just going to take the regular C chord out of the C, the C family, and what we're going to do is we're going to make sure we get a really good, nice C that sounds good. We're going to keep our line nice and straight. If you didn't see that last week talking about sticky fingers, check that out. That'll really help you work on your finger placement. We want to make sure our position is good. Headstock should be eye level. Okay, I don't care how cool you want to look. If you want to be able to play at a high level at 80 years old, you'll take my advice, and that way you won't be putting your body under so much tension and you're taxing it. And you want to make sure your headstock is around eye level. You want to relax your hand, and you just want to let that forearm before the elbow come over the body, and you should be able to just naturally be right here at the 3rd string with your wrist being pretty much straight. So doing this right here will ensure us to be able to know where our center line is. Because when you do an up, you're just returning back to center. That's all you're doing. You're doing that, and then you're back into center. Because what we're going to be doing is we're going to be getting to our next note pretty fast while we're playing slow. And this really needs to be part of our workflow. So go ahead and get in good position. If you don't have a strap, get you a couple of books to put your left foot somewhere between 5 to 7 inches off the ground so you can take this bottom curve and put it on your left leg. If you have a strap, just get your strap to where it's nice and snug around here. Okay, so we're doing this right here. My dogs might start barking, so just be aware. And we're going to play just this C chord. But we're going to do it with picking. We're going to do it with down-up picking. So what we're going to do is start at the 1st string and do a downstroke, and then immediately get underneath the 2nd string for the upstroke. Then we're going to hit the 2nd string and get directly above the 3rd string for the downstroke. We play the downstroke on the 3 and get directly underneath the 4 for the up. We play the up on the 4 and get directly above the 5 for the downstroke. Oh. And then you get back underneath 4 for the upstroke, above 3 for the downstroke, under 2 for the upstroke, and then above 1 for the final downstroke. So you're prepping the note before you play it, and you're trying to get your pick there as fast as possible. And don't worry, you might do a little thumb muting right there. You can start to work and refine that as you get better at it. So start with a down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Then turn it back around and start it with an upstroke. So you'll go under, over, under, over, under, over, under, over, under. And what that's going to do is get you to be able to do it with a downstroke first or an upstroke first. So. And by doing that, you're going to give yourself a way to get in and out of any picking situation with down or up. Now, we only do this during a chord because it's one stroke per string cross. You're crossing strings the entire time. So what this is going to do is prepare you to be able to take on like maybe multiple notes on one string. Like that right there, and you're going to be a lot more confident to play that because you've already been practicing with just one note per stroke. And that'll really start to pay dividends off in like these chromatic passages. And so on. So maybe before you even start doing a crazy amount of practice, the very first thing, practice just like on that C chord. And then you can practice chord changes too. You can practice C to maybe F just to break up the monotony. Maybe a G7. Back to C. The whole idea behind this is that you're prepping when you're practicing this slow. That way you can start to flow it out and smooth it out and make it sound way more natural. And try to find, like, maybe there's a couple of angles that you can take with your right hand to make that work a little bit better. One thing that will help you, if you keep your pick slightly parallel to the strings, that'll help. If you use this pendulum motion, so it's almost like this right here. It's like a dart throw almost. If you can do that right there, that'll start to notice that'll make that a little bit easier. So try this out while you're working on your picking this week. Use this strategy. We'll call it Preparation RH, just to have a little bit of fun. All right, I hope you all have a great weekend. Be safe, and let's see what we'll get into next week. Have a blessed weekend. Bye.